Okay, I hope this is going to work this time. This is going to be about Nibiru. But before we start Nibiru, I just want to show you something. Okay? Just want to show you something. I'm going to explain to you as I show it to you in the book. Okay? 42. The word 42. 40 is 60. TY is 45, is 60 plus 45, which means the fox is 105. 105 is what happened in Boston. 40. 2 is 58. 58 and 105 is 163. 1, 6, and 3. Touchdown, extra point, 3-point play. 613 laws of Moses. 6 by 3 is 18. 6, 3, and 1 is 10, is 28. A, B, H, ABBA, HAB. Let's call it the Habs. You think the Habs haven't been good for no reason at all? Anyways, number 42 has a total count of 163. You can try and remember that. 163. Oh, I'm getting this bad. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Nibiru. This is Nibiru. 14th letter, 1 and 4 is 5. 9th letter, 2nd letter, 9th letter. RU, 9th letter, 21st letter. 18th letter, 1 and 8 is 9. 21st letter, 2 and 1 is 3. 39 outs, 21 outs, and 18 outs in the 7th inning stretch. TEN says 10. It means perfection. What is O and X? X is the 24th letter. Remember that. X is the 24th letter. Remember, O is the 15th letter. Area 51. All the vowels of the alphabet, A, E, I, O, and U, equal 51. 5 and 1 is 6. 2 and 4 is 6. 3 and 9 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Nibiru. When we mention 5, F-I-V-E, 42 count, 6. When we mention I, N-I-N-E, 9th letter, 42, 6. When we mention the B, the second letter total is 58. That's nowhere around that, right? But we're going to get back to it because 5 by 8 is 40. 5 and 8 is 13. Total is 53. The answer is 8. 8 and 2 makes a perfect 10. But forget about that. Take the B, go down here to the U. 2 and 3 equals 5. Well, let's figure it out. 2 and 3 is 5. 2 is 58, and 56 is a total of 114. 1, 1, and 4. Well, that's a total of 6. The 5 ends up making a total of 6 in the numerological count. So what we have right now is the B and the U come together. The U comes together to create the 2, because the numerological value of U is 56. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. And the B is 58. 5 and 8 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 and 2. Now let me show you the rest of them. 5 equals 42. 9 equals 42. They all become equaling to 42. The 24th letter in the alphabet is X. You now get 5 X's coming with Nibiru. And lo and behold, planet X is coming here with the second sun. Like it was all set up. Do you think we're alone? Do you think we're alone? Do you know when you say, oh Lord, you don't think that's something special? Because the two oh Lord and O-L-O, okay, is 636. It just means creation of the angel residence. Okay? The O letter is the biggest letter of everything. It's the opening. It's the entrance. It's the alpha. It's the A and O. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to mention is we talked about number 53. I don't even know where I should go with this. Okay, let's go back to Nibiru. Let's not stop with Nibiru. Okay, we just have to turn the pages. I went to St. John's Cathedral today. Very, very funny. Very, very crazy things are happening, my friends. To me, just funny things are happening. Here's one thing. We're going to go on Nibiru. 14 and 9, the 7286 of Mr. Tacpants. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 plus 2 is 9. 99 and 99 is 198. 1 times 9 times 8. 9 by 8 equals 72. The one that you're missing is the 73. Nibiru's count is 73. Its singular count is 37 reversed. 14 becomes 5. 9, 2, 9, 9, 3. 37, 73. 110 stories of the Twin Towers. It's all about this over here, my friends. 1, 1, and 8. By means 2, because it's the entrance. When you're coming from one entrance, you're going into the next entrance. Nibiru is coming in. This, my friend, is no game. This is the way I look at Nibiru. Move aside, I'm coming in. Doesn't matter what you can do. Nobody can save you from Nibiru, because there's nothing wrong with it. Something about Nibiru, okay, is either evil or good. If it's evil, then the good is coming. If it's good, then the evil are here, and be careful. Do you understand? Then I am going to... I'm just trying to find... There were a lot of little things. Here's another way to look at Nibiru. The I. When you create the I, automatically the R and the Y are created. These are the letters in the groupments. N, W-E-N, I, I-R-Y, B, B-T-K, I, I-R-Y, I-R-Y, U is luck. Creation, number 21. You happen to be a lucky, is what they say. Nibiru, if you read it backwards, it says Bruin. And now here in Quebec, where I live, they opened up a shoe place for shoes, for souls. Remember the game Jumanji, where like it was all a dream and it all turned back to the reality? Well, Rubino, okay, is the shoe store. And instead of Nibiru, it's Rubino. Anyways, let me go back and go back to this over here. This is from the other videos that never worked. 15th letter O, 24th letter X. When you make the X and the O, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to try and show you how it works, the X and the O. First of all, better understanding. 44, Barack Obama. 15, where you have two sides and the space, and you're free to roam and do what you want at this point. The 45-degree angle, in between the two sides. You're stuck or you're holding on to two sides of the two angles. You put the two of them together from the 20, from the 18 to the 19 to the 20, you went from 44 to 45. Together they were 89, but they're not. This is the angle. It means you are the it. You have become part of Rubik's Cube into this world. 4 by 5 is 20, letter T. 4 plus 5 is 9, letter I, I-T, Rubik's Cube. Isn't it funny the way sometimes Y is I, and at the same time the letter count multiplied and added come out to what it says it? 25 is the X on your telephone. 20 is the O. The total is 25. 20 and 25. You're now 2468. Who can we appreciate but the heart of 5 of 1379? We are all 1313s. Down here's a 7, over here's a 3. But if you were on the ground flipped upside down, this would be 13, and this side would be 31. 1331, 3 and 3. M&M, 44th president right now. This is where we are. Do you want to see where 42 is? The reason for 42, and I'm going to turn it around this way, the reason for 42 is, oh, well, my screen went out on me now. Okay. The reason for 42, okay, 4 times 2 is 8. The 8 heaven. 4 plus 2 is 6 man. 8 and 6 is 14. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5 equals the 9 birth. The 42 equals the 9 birth. 6, 6, 58. This is number 3. B, 58. 5 and 8 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. I is number 9. 42. N-I-N-E added up equals 42. The R is the 9th one. That equals 42. So they all, in one way or another, represent the number 6. And then the passage, B, C, B and U at the end, the B-U passage, well, that's a passage. 2 and 4 is 8. Makes it again. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one that's coupled together. You have, so you would have 2 and then a half, and then you would have 2 and then a half. 2 and a half each, making 5 total. You want to look at it that way. The letter O is the 15th letter. That's why I always put letter O is valued at 6, and 4 and 2 is valued at 6. Letter X, they're both valued at 6 and 6. So where's the other letter? It's the F. The F is a value of 6 also. So you'd have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. You don't get the 3, because inside the 6, there are 2 of you. I don't know how it is, where you are. So now you have Nibiru showing you all these X's, okay, because they are the 24th letter. And at the same time is that 10 in Roman numerals would also say 50. Somebody just knocked. I don't like that. Anyways, let me add this up again. Now, if we take the 42s, okay, and there are 4 of them, it would be 168. Is that right? 4 makes 168. And if I take the B and the U together, 58 and 56, it would total 114, and it would be a total of 282 BTH, which is exactly, I mean, if I look at it properly, okay, that's one circle. It's TH heaven, it's time heaven, it's the connected heavens, the world we're in. I can't explain it properly because I don't understand it myself. I just know we're not in our own world, and the cycle doesn't end until we complete a minimum of 4 years, but I think a complete cycle is like over 80 years. Okay, don't ask me what it is. I can't explain it to you. So Nibiru, okay, is the coming in of new. It's new. It's either one way or the other. Nibiru means the cycle is ended. Period. The cycle is ended, and what you want in time. How am I supposed to know what time? Like I said, everything's been surrounded on how I'm studying it, because no one else is studying this. So I have to go on my time. My time is October of 2014, is, I believe, most likely the notification of the world will start understanding that there is a change coming into this world. And that's when everything's going to start going down. Either it already started going down, or that's the period we're going to notice that there is an actual reality of a creator that built this thing we live in. So, and it's part of the book I'm writing. It's got to be a little fiction, you know, little fiction, a little something. Now, what else is here? 58 and 56, the letter B and the letter C. Isn't it so funny the way it's saying BC when it's actually AD? AD is 14, and AD is 14 because 14th place on Rubik's Cube is the cross. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 is 9. 2, 3, which is 5. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3, 2 times 3, which is 11. 2 and 3 make 9, 11, 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now, okay, 114, 2 and 3, total 114, which is the pig's pregnancy. 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, which is a cycle of connecting with the moons and picking up our spirit energy. Told you, if I knew perfectly how it would work, I'd come, I'd write a movie, I'd sell it, I'd make millions of dollars, but I don't. So it's 114. Or KD, craft dinner. Okay? Putting up the pucks. What else is there in Nibiru? Just a name. Ni, ni, nest, be, by, ru. In the streets I come. It ends off with the 7th inning stretch. Okay? Number 93 is Herbert Hoover. Okay? That's where Hoover Dam is in number 88. And the Boston Tea Party of 1771 is connected to that. So Nibiru is connected, I think, to evil things that will happen. Just because Nibiru is around, you know evil will be around. When they tell us, or when we learn the truth of Nibiru, then we will see no more ugliness here on this earth. But until they speak not of what's going up in the space, we're going to be living in the hard times, that, like they call it. Where else am I here from Nibiru? There's so many things. Yes, and Nibiru. Another thing about Nibiru is that all the numbers, okay, at the end, 7 times 6 equals to 42. And in order to get 7 and 6, the lowest and the highest on any dice cube, and that's how it's run this world, is 1 and 6. So 1 times 6 is 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. We have the spirit of 76, and that's 1 cube. And once you double that cube, you will automatically be on number 14, which is the end, which is the crossing. Okay, and you'll be on 2 cubes. G is on the first cube, and P, chiropractor, general practitioner, whatever you want to call it. That's what Nibiru also brings in with N14, I9. Total is 23. 9 times 8 is 72. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2. That is on the 7,000. That is the gateway to the 2 worlds of Nibiru. It is the crossing name, the I, the B. It's the whole thing there. It is not nothing. I'm going through this. It's not as... Try to put this together with the last 2 that did not go through. Remember, they talk about the Hertz energy on this planet being 87. Well, to bring 87 to a 10-10 world, it would be number 23 or 32, which results in a 55 no speed limit way, which is now up to 85. And all these things that they're doing, I don't know how it works, but they have to drag our minds into the system somehow and control us, and the system has to see us underneath this control before they can get any more information. Another thing about that is number 8 and 7, right? Is number 8, first of all, is an H, and it also designs the I. Okay, so 8 and 9 come in number 8. Number 7 is the gate, which is the G, which comes in number 6, which comes in number 9, and you can't get in unless you have number 8. 2-6 of the world, or 2-4 of man. Do you understand what I'm saying? 2-6 or 2-4. So right away you get high, H-I-G-H, 7, 8, and 9. Get high, 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9 plus 9, 8, and 7 equals 1776. You want to see a lot of 6s? You want to see that this world is all about Nibiru and what's coming? 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. 1 times 2 times 3 equals 6. 4 plus 5 plus 6 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 plus 5, 1 times 5 equals 11. 6, 11 equals 17. 7 and 1 equals 8. 8 equals 6. 8 and 6 equals 14. Any crap game that you go to, number 14 will come up on every single roll. Guaranteed. Where am I next? 17, 18, 19. Number 23. Number 72. Right. How high can you get? 7, 8, and 9 equals 24. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Nibiru is all 42s. Look back at this film or go back to the last film or the one before. After the 6-minute mark, up to the 13th minute mark, in that 6 minutes, you'll see about 2 minutes of just me showing you some stuff. So if I missed something here, and even this design that I made, I can't design, but you don't see what it is. My mind is traveling. Uranus, Neptune. You know, where are we? Where are we? So we were on number 42. And another thing about that is on your telephone for the same reason. You see number 1 is here, and you look down below number 1, you skip 1, it's number 7. And then you go to number 2, and you skip 1, and it's number 8. And you go to number 3, and you skip 1, and it's number 9. And the difference between each of them is 6, 6, and 6. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times 6 is 120. The total is 3 when you multiply it. But when you add it, it becomes 6. 6 and 3 becomes 9. You become the birth. So you choose who you are in the numbers. That's why sometimes you'll say, hey, it didn't work out. Oh, what are you looking for? Raphael, 72, 86 in the constellation of Pegasus. Another thing I wanted to say is Nibiru, okay, has 3 9 letters, okay? The I, and the R. That'll be 27. And that's right away the cube, okay? Now it has the N is number 5. Put together the B with the U in reduced digits would also be number 5. So that would be 10. So the total would be 37. Nibiru the other way would be 73. If I go 3 by 7, it's 21, and that makes the total of the dice cube. 3 plus 7 is 10. It's a Roman numeral X, so it has to go back before our alphabet. Not only that, it's in the first area, and how can I say this? And a long time ago, in my early stages in 2010, I had noticed we had a 21-day difference between the Mayans and our calendar. How I got to it, I don't know. But today, I keep going over small little things that keep showing up and bringing us back. Anyways, 37 reversed 73 is 110 stories of the Twin Towers. 7 plus 3 is 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. Now bring them both into the 7 worlds. The answer would be 40. Oh my God. The answer would be 40 plus 2. Because the minimum you can get is 2 in this world. 1 and 1, 2 dice, that's how it's played. Anytime you make a choice, you always have 2 results. One is with you, and one is not. And that's the least I can say. Raphael, 72, in the constellation of Pegasus. Kathy, if you ever get to watch this, I really, really appreciate the words you had to say today. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And it won't stop, and my mouse won't work, and thank you.